Happy New Year, everyone. The markets have officially reset themselves to 0.0% for 2025. What is your target for the 2025 markets? I'd love for you to comment below and let's see how things come out. 2023 and 2024 were back-to-back 24% years in the S&P. One of the odd things about that is they were both very top-heavy. The Magnificent Seven stocks led the way both years after that 2022 bloodletting. Your job is to be a good steward of your wealth, all the money you've accumulated over the last 30 to 40 years, so that if the markets do turn against us, and they will at some point, we just don't yet know when, but when that happens, you've got to make sure that it does not affect your retirement lifestyle. And that's what we specialize at here at Cannon FG. Let's take a look at some of the things we are watching. Number one, of course, is inflation. Although the Fed has been cutting rates, and they told us in December with that last rate cut, they would maybe slow on that a little bit. It's because even they are not completely sure they've been doing the right thing, right? Over that time, since they began cutting in September, both the 10-year Treasury and the 30-year mortgage have both risen about 1%. What we have seen is that there is a larger spread between that 10-year Treasury and mortgage rates than normal. I believe that we will see 10-year Treasuries continue to creep up until they're kind of in that 1.5% of that 7% mortgage. So I think we could see a 5.5% 10-year Treasury here over the first 3 to 6 months of the year. So we are watching inflation intently. We are also watching the job market and what's going on in industry. Right? So right where I live, I have Nike people in my area. I have Intel people in my area. Both companies are offering early retirements. A lot of people are taking those. But what we see, if not enough people take them, is that the next round isn't termed an early retirement, is it? All of a sudden it becomes a layoff. And the packages aren't quite as nice as if you voluntarily took that early retirement. So let's see if the early retirement round was enough for these S&P 500 companies throughout the country, or if we're going to see more mid-level management and above layoffs. Because that could tell us that the economy is slowing more than the Fed wants to admit. Because what we do not want to see is a slowing of the economy while we are still in the midst of recession. That means that we're getting it at both ends, and it's not a great outcome. So again, I want you to write down below what you think 2025 will be like. I'd love to hear from you. This is Charles Cannon, Certified Financial Planner. Stay tuned to the channel. We are always going to keep you on top of what is going on and help you with your planning. This is Charles Cannon, Certified Financial Planner. Remember, lifetime income is the most important part of your retirement. Have a great 2025.